What if the real reason people follow certain leaders instantly has nothing to do with years of experience, and everything to do with a handful of human skills anyone can learn? Because in today's episode, the 5 soft skills that build leadership influence faster than experience, we're breaking down the specific human skills that make people trust you, respect you, and want to follow your lead, even if you're early in your leadership journey. Let's get into it. There's a truth leaders don't hear often enough. Influence doesn't begin with authority. Influence doesn't begin with a title. Influence doesn't begin with experience. Influence begins with how people feel in your presence. If they feel calm, they trust you. If they feel seen, they open up to you. If they feel safe, they follow you. If they feel challenged, they grow with you. If they feel respected, they commit to you. If they feel valued, they stay with you. And none of those things require decades of expertise. People don't follow leaders because of tenure. People follow leaders because of impact. And impact is built from soft skills, the human skills that determine whether someone feels confident standing beside you. Today we're breaking down 5 specific soft skills that instantly elevate your leadership presence, the ones that make people think, this is someone I can follow. This is someone I trust. This is someone who gets it. These 5 skills will grow your leadership influence faster than experience ever could. Let's dive in. Skill number 5, master calm communication. Your tone becomes their tone. If there's one soft skill that separates developing leaders from trusted leaders instantly, it's this: the ability to communicate clearly and calmly, especially when things get messy. Because here's the truth, people don't just listen to what you say. They absorb how you say it. Your tone becomes their tone. Your pace becomes their pace. Your emotional reaction becomes the room's emotional reality. A leader who speaks calmly, even in stress, becomes a stabilizing force. Think about the best leaders you've experienced. They weren't the ones who talked the loudest. They weren't the ones who had the fanciest words. They weren't the ones who dominated meetings. They were the ones whose tone made everything feel manageable. Calm communication does 3 things immediately. 1. It builds trust. People follow leaders who don't panic. It increases clarity. A calm mind communicates clearer ideas. It creates psychological safety. People don't fear being wrong around someone who communicates with steadiness, not judgment. And the best part? Calm communication is not a personality trait. It is a practice. Try this. Before you respond to something stressful, ask yourself, what tone does this moment need from me? Not, what am I feeling right now? But, what does this room need right now? When others escalate, you steady. When others rush, you slow down. When others get emotional, you get intentional. That tone builds leadership presence faster than experience, because experience means nothing if people can't feel stability from you. Leadership mindset reflection. Where in your leadership this week can you practice responding instead of reacting? Who needs you to bring a calmer tone into the conversation? Skill number 4, build connection before direction. Influence is earned, not assigned. A lot of new leaders make the same mistake. They jump straight into giving direction before building connection. And when you give direction without connection, it feels like control. But when you build connection first, direction feels like collaboration. Connection is not about being best friends. It's about showing people, I see you, I hear you, you matter to the mission. You're not invisible here. You and I are in this together. People don't follow leaders they don't feel connected to. People follow leaders who make them feel valued and understood. Here are 3 simple connection behaviors that instantly elevate your leadership influence. 1. Call people by their name, consistently. Names create belonging. Belonging creates commitment. Ask questions before giving answers. You gain insight and demonstrate respect at the same time. 3. Acknowledge people's effort, not just results. Especially early-stage leaders must master this. It builds trust like nothing else. When people feel connected to you, they listen to you. When people feel disconnected from you, they resist you. Connection is the doorway to influence. Leadership mindset reflection. What's one thing about their world, their values, or their pressures that you need to understand more deeply this week? Skill number 3, Practice active listening. It builds instant credibility. Most people listen to respond. Leaders listen to understand. And here's the secret. Nothing builds leadership credibility faster than making people feel fully heard. Active listening is not passive. It's not sitting silently while someone talks. It's not waiting for your turn. Active listening is a leadership skill, one that instantly elevates your reputation. Here's what active listening looks like. 1. You stay present, not distracted. Phone down, laptop aside, eyes on the person. 2. You listen past the words to the meaning behind the words. What they said is not always what they meant. 3. You reflect back what you understood. So what I'm hearing is, you're saying the challenge is, it sounds like the real issue is. This does 3 leadership things immediately. You build trust, because you respect them. You gain insight, because you understand the real issue. You build influence, because people open up to those who listen. Leaders who listen well don't need to work hard to influence. Their presence does the work for them. And here's something powerful. When people feel heard, they naturally become more open, more respectful, more cooperative, more committed. Active listening builds leadership influence more effectively than any title ever will. Leadership mindset. Reflection. When someone is speaking to you this week, what would it look like to listen, not to reply, but to truly understand? Skill number 2. Lead with empathy. It strengthens influence without lowering standards. Empathy is the leadership superpower for modern leaders. Some people hear empathy and think it means being soft, but real empathy is strategic. Empathy tells people, I see you, and I still expect greatness from you. It's the perfect blend. Compassion plus accountability. Empathy doesn't mean lowering standards. Empathy means you understand the human being working to reach those standards. Try this empathy framework. Seek to understand. What's the challenge? What's affecting your performance? What's making this feel difficult? 2. Validate the experience without lowering expectation. I get why that feels overwhelming. That makes sense why you're stressed. 3. Re-anchor to standards. Let's figure out how we still hit this deadline. Let's work through this together so you can meet the expectation. Human understanding. Human accountability. Human influence. Empathy builds loyalty. Loyalty builds trust. Trust builds followership. Followership builds influence. This is why empathy becomes an influence accelerator for new leaders. People don't need perfect leaders. They need leaders who understand what it feels like to be human. Leadership mindset reflection. Who in your world needs more empathy from you this week? Not to lower the bar, but to help them reach it. Skill number 1. Show consistency. Your stability builds their confidence. If there is one soft skill that outranks all others in building leadership influence, it's this. Consistency. Not inspiration, not charisma, not intensity, not confidence. Consistency. Consistency means people know who they're getting. It means you show up with the same standard, even on different days. It means your teammates don't have to guess which version of you will appear. Consistency creates trust. It's the foundation of all influence. Here's what consistency looks like in real leadership. You follow through on what you say. You show up even when you don't feel like it. You keep your composure when others lose theirs. You enforce standards fairly and evenly. You model the behavior you expect from others. You don't change based on mood, pressure, or chaos. Consistency is predictable excellence, and predictable excellence builds followership. Because people trust what is reliable. People rely on what is repeatable. People commit to leaders who are consistent, not chaotic. Consistency is influence without words. It's leadership people feel. A consistent leader becomes a leader people want to follow. Not because of experience, not because of title, but because of who you are every day. Leadership mindset reflection. What is one part of your leadership where more consistency from you would create more confidence for others? Leadership mindset challenge. Choose one soft skill from today. Calm communication, connection, active listening, empathy, or consistency. Practice it intentionally for the next 48 hours. Then ask yourself, what changed in the way people responded to me? Small soft skills create big leadership influence. If this episode sharpened your leadership perspective and helped you grow your influence, then please follow and subscribe to Leadership Mindset Daily, then share it with someone committed to becoming a stronger leader. This is Leadership Mindset Daily. Mindset matters. Leadership matters. You matter. Follow Leadership Mindset Daily on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and X for your daily dose of proven leadership development tips, tricks, and techniques. See you tomorrow.